have to pose this question to you in terms of who the better quarterback is between Matt Ryan and Tom Brady right now. Who are you going with?
Well, I think it's a tough question because I think clearly, I mean, you can't make an argument for Matt Ryan over the course of their careers. Tom Brady's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. All the winning that he has done, you can't argue with that. You can't dispute it when you're talking about in comparison with Matt Ryan. But right now, I don't think you could be any better than Matt Ryan has been. I mean, he's not turning the ball over. That was his one bugaboo in years past, especially in the postseason. Ryan would, maybe try to do too much or whatever the case may be, make some mistakes, throw some interceptions, and the Falcons would lose. This year, Alexa, that's not happening. They're protecting the football as a whole, but Ryan especially is not turning it over. He's played at an MVP level all year long, and I know Brady has too. But right now, based off the last 2 games in the postseason, I think Matt Ryan has been the better quarterback.
Especially currently in the postseason, Matt Ryan has been better. But Tom Brady's the better quarterback, and it's not even a question. I mean, he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Right.
And we're not looking into the future because if that were the case, I might answer differently. But I'm going with Tom Brady. I mean, he's going to his 7th Super Bowl. He's looking to win his 5th ring, and he's doing it with guys like Chris Hogan, Julian Edelman, Martellus Bennett. Matt Ryan has one of the greatest receivers in the NFL right now in Julio Jones. He also has an amazing 2-back system with Freeman and Coleman. Tom Brady is basically doing it all on his own. I know he has Deion Lewis, but a lot of these receivers are guys that grew up playing college lacrosse and played 1 year of college football, made their way around the NFL, were journeymen. I mean, guys like Chris Hogan, who are now stars because of Tom Brady. And that's on Tom Brady, a little bit on Bill Belichick too. And I'm also picking Tom Brady because of Bill Belichick, because he has that Hall of Fame coach. But, I mean, to me, Tom Brady is the easy choice.
Yeah, and he's doing it without, his star tight end and Rob Gronkowski. So it's impressive what Brady's done. I don't think it's a knock on either guy if you take one or the other. Matt Ryan, though, makes other guys better. The way that he's reading, and I'm not saying Brady doesn't, but Ryan, the way that he's reading the field and checking all his different options, the conversion rate on 3rd downs, it is remarkable. I think when you're answering this question, you have to think, okay, well, who's better right now, meaning who is going to win Sunday? If you believe that Matt Ryan is going to continue his dominance the way that he did against Seattle and Green Bay on into Super Bowl Sunday, then I would take Matt Ryan. If you think that Tom Brady is going to win another Super Bowl and continue his, historic postseason dominance, then or his perennial postseason dominance, it seems, then you'll go with Tom Brady. Right now, I know it's early. If I had to pick right now, my gut's telling me the Falcons win the game. I think Ryan continues in what has been, his dream season, essentially. I think he continues that and wins the trophy.
The other reason I'm going with Tom Brady, by the way, is because he didn't play the first 4 games of the season. And for him to not really be in game shape particularly, and then go ahead and step right in week 5, and now he's in the Super Bowl, to me is one of the most impressive things that I've seen in football in a really long time. Because they say when you come back from a hiatus, it takes a while to get, into game shape. He wasn't allowed even in the team facilities. We saw him working out at a high school, throwing footballs, launching them downfield, but he wasn't allowed to have that top of the line equipment and the trainers and all of this available at his disposal because he was suspended before the first 4 games because of Deflategate. And he still was able to use that revenge as motivation in order to get himself all the way to the big game. And to me, that's even more impressive than his play on the field, just how mentally he got himself prepared.
Yeah, I love Tom Brady. I mean, one of the great competitors that we've ever seen. We know he executes out there as well, but just his fiery competitiveness, you see him on the field, yelling all the time and screaming. That's one of the reasons, his drive to be the best and to win more Super Bowls. That's one of the reasons why he is as good as he is, and certainly playing with that chip on his shoulder after what I thought was a ridiculous suspension. I don't want to get into the whole Deflategate nonsense, but that's just absurd. He was wrongfully punished for that. Maybe you want to give him a game, fine. I wouldn't have even done that. Fine the team, whatever you have to do. But Brady should not have been made out to be, the bad guy and have to sit out for 4 games. But maybe it made the Patriots better, and they did have that underdog type role from the beginning. They got through those first 4 weeks 3-1. Tom Brady comes back. He has a great season. He's a hero. Patriots in the Super Bowl once again, leading up to a great story.
It's just a little bit of a different turn or twist on won the Patriots Super Bowl season because of this revenge underdog situation, because Tom Brady sat out those first 4 games. So it'll be interesting to see, but I'm glad that we both have at least a feeling in terms of both of the quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, and it's not a lopsided affair. You got 2 great QBs who are going at it.
Well, I think Matt Ryan just didn't get his respect, or hasn't gotten the respect he deserves because he hasn't won the Super Bowl yet. If he does that, then everything else is going to fall into place, because you look back at his numbers historically, the fact that he took the Falcons to the postseason as many times. Who knows what's going to happen moving forward with him? So I think he'll get on that level. Now, will he ever get to Tom Brady's level? That's going to be tough. Clearly, I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest all time, but I think he'll get close enough to that level where you look at Matt Ryan as one of the greats in the game.